Hello everyone. Today I'm going to try to teach a tutorial of how we can learn how to draw different shapes and form of a wild rose, and how we can just use a little stem like this that you can get it from the Michaels or whatever store, and turn it into a nice painting of a card like that. Okay, so this is my first time. My name is Kathy, and once again, welcome to Sunset Peony. And so let's get started. Okay, so over here, I have drawn a few different shapes of a wild rose, like in a bud form, and this one facing up, and one you can look from the back and from the side, okay? And so let's get started, and you can follow me and replay this maybe and follow me along, and then see how after you learn how to draw this, you can just the whole process of how I put it in this form. Okay, thank you. And so, like, I know a lot of the time people have fear of a blank page, but from someone like me who has learned to draw for a long time, I think one way for us to overcome that is to start drawing a shape. Now, for example, if you look at this flower, let me try to get it closer, not further, closer. Okay. Now, for example, this flower, which is what the stem originally is just this flower over here, comes straight on at you, right? Okay, so if you can look at that, I think the first thing that I would do is to draw a general shape of what I want that flower to be, okay? And after that, then I will maybe find the center point. This is just a regular uniball micro deluxe, okay? Okay, and draw a little circle indicating the middle of the flower, and I think these things that are sticking out of the flower are called pistil. Okay, you draw a couple of pistil. It doesn't matter if one of the things is like try not to be too uniform. Okay, and these are, I think, where the pollens. If I get it wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, so you get some of the little circle there indicating they're the pollens. And in the middle, maybe you can just do some dots in the middle. Okay, and let's go on to the petal part. Okay, so we can just randomly, maybe we'll start with this petal. And it's sort of like a heart shape, but not really. A heart without the closing pointy part. Okay, and then I'll come over here, maybe. And then draw another petal. And with good artist drawing, sometimes it's just best to not be too uniform. Like over here, I have a petal and I'm not too uniform with it. And then I have one petal that's coming out here. And usually there's like 5 petals to one of those wild rose. Okay, so there is a petal hiding behind. Okay, I guess maybe I should have like connected these two maybe a little closer together, but I will do that when we got onto the painting. Okay, and so this one is a flower bud. Okay, so the same thing, when you're looking at this, there's a general circle shape right here. So that's what I would do, just to draw a circle so that I will know. Oh, sorry. Draw a circle over here with a pencil so that I will know what the general shape is, okay? And so I think there's a part of the flower is called the calyx, okay? For me, that will be the easier part to start drawing, okay? So I will come over here. Right beneath the circle, I'll start drawing the calyx, because that's the part of the flower that is holding the petal, okay? And then, you can draw the second part of the calyx straight up, but, since I'm an artist, I like to, do all kinds of different shapes, so I'll do it like that. and then the third part coming up here, okay? And the bottom part, they call this the receptacle. I've done my homework. I went and checked out all the, and that's the stem of the flower. I checked out all the names so I don't say it wrong. Okay, and so now we're going on to the petal part of the flower, okay? So this is just a bud, it's not open yet. So we have one petal here and another petal over here, and following the shape of the circle that you have drawn. And sometimes you might be able to see a little part of the calyx on the other side, and maybe some over here, and sometimes you don't. So it's up to you if you want to draw all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 part of the calyx. Okay, now let's go on to this bud over here, okay? So from looking at it, I think I will try to draw a oval, kind of an oval shape. You know, it doesn't have to be a perfect oval, okay? Okay, so it's the same thing, okay? So I think for this flower bud, I will draw the calyx that's in the middle first. Straight up. Okay, and then this will come over here, because that's how roses are like before they open up, and the calyx is very, very pretty. Okay, and one on this side. Okay, like that. And then don't forget the receptacle part, and then goes the stem of the flower. Okay, just like that. And so when the bud is so tight, I think all you may be able to see is just this. This is the petal part, okay? The middle part right here is the petal part. And when I start doing the watercolor, you will be able to see it more clearly. Okay, now this is a part of this is a little rose that is open, but instead of facing you straight on, it kind of, turn a little bit facing up. Okay, so let's, if you look at that, it's kind of like an oval shape horizontally. Okay, so let's do the same thing over here. We take a pencil and just draw our general shape, how we want it to look. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. Okay, and so as we're looking at this, that's the 3 petals that are at the back, and the 2 petals in the front is kind of curled up, so there's a little curling up, and you don't see the full petal as you would if you were looking at it, straight up at you. Okay, so I hope that's all making sense to you guys. Okay, so I'm going to draw part of a little petal over here, and then the other one a little bit slanting up this way. Okay, and then you will draw the 3 petal that's at the back. Okay, now sometimes it depends on how the cup is turning. If it is turning like this side, if these 2 petals are not coming up too far, you might be able to see the piston in the middle, and even maybe some yellow down here, the center part of the flower. Okay, and with this flower, we're not going to put the leaf on right now yet until I do the actual drawing. Okay, now let's go on to we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one, okay, which is looking at the flower from the back. Okay, so it's still the same thing, the general shape really is a circle, but it doesn't really have to be a really perfect circle, just something to guide you. Actually, the more imperfect, the better, but for drawing a petal that you're looking from the back side of it, it's important to draw the stem first, okay? So let's come in here with the stem. Okay, and it's the same thing, we're going to do the calyx first. Okay, so there's one coming here, one coming out here. There's the fourth one and the third one, and there might be another sticking out here that you can see. Okay, that's easy enough, right? Okay, and now we will try to draw the petal. Okay, that's so you can see the back of a petal, one of them. That's two of them. 3. Okay, and I like to draw the one at the back a little bit shorter. Okay, and that's the 5th petal. Okay, so now you get the back of the flower, and I don't want to. Okay, let's do the one that's just like this one is the last one we're gonna do, and it's just hanging like a flower that you can see just straight from the side. Okay, so it's enough. You are going to do the same thing, draw a little bit of an oval, I think. A little bit of an oval. And then here's the stem coming down, okay? And I think, you know, I'll just follow what I planned, just with 3 calyx, because I'm just looking at from the side, okay? The 3 calyx. The less regular your stroke is, like try to do strokes that are a little bit of, you know, with movement. You know, sometimes artists like to call it dancing, you know, strokes, instead of just one curve that's going like this. It gave more variety to the drawing. Okay, and so from the side, usually you should only be able to see the 3 petal. You know, just the 3 of them, you know, hanging down like that. And maybe since I draw that one so high, I should like put some part of the flower over there. And maybe sometime you'll be able to see a little bit of the other petal coming through. Okay, so now I would really like to encourage you. I will put these drawing on my blog that I put a link in the bottom, and you can go and try to like look at it